Hey, what's up guys? This is Vikas once again back with another tutorial, and in this tutorial I will show you how to create the 5-step infographics, this type of arrow infographics which is increasing continuously and touching a height. So this type of infographics you can create very easily in PowerPoints. So without wasting any further time guys, let's get started. Just click on insert option over here. You can see a new slide option. Just click on that and choose a blank slide. You can see the option here, a blank slide. If you want to set the slide size, and if you want to know which size of slide I'm using in this uh, particular infographics, then please click on design option over here. At the right side you will find slide size option. Just click on that and choose custom slide size option, and here you will get the detail about the width and the height of the slide which I'm using here. So I'm using the wide screen for the infographics so that it can be played on big screen also. So this uh, particular size you have to set before creating any further infographics. Okay, now I have added a blank slide successfully. Now I'm going to create the rest of the shapes. Before doing this, I'm going to copy this color sample from the previous slide so that I can use this color sample at the new slide. So press Ctrl C. I have already collected this color sample from the shapes. So I press Ctrl C and paste it over here by pressing Ctrl V on keyboard. Okay, Ctrl V on keyboard. So these are the shortcuts you have to kept in your mind while using or while doing any stuffs. Click on insert option. Here you will find parallelogram option. Just click on that and drag a parallelogram like this. Okay, drag it like this, something here, rotate it like this, and you can see the yellow dot over here. Just drag it upward and say flip it horizontally like this. Okay, put it over here. Slightly I'm going to rotate it like this. Okay, this is perfect. Now press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy. Again click on rotate option, and here you will find the flip horizontal option. Just click on that and put it just here. Now select all these two shapes and click on shape outline option and make it no outline. This work I have to do earlier, but don't worry, it's okay. Finally you remove the outlines of these two shapes. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy all these shapes. Control A. Sorry, I'm going to copy all these two shapes by pressing Control C and paste it over here. Let's drag it something here and adjust it. Join this shape to the previous end like this. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to copy this shape by pressing Control D, making duplicate copy, and put it over here like this. Join this. Okay. And now what you have to do, you just have to click on insert option. Again you have to choose shape option. Inside shape option you will find the triangle option over here, isosceles triangle actually. So choose this, press Ctrl and Shift together and drag it here to make a regular isosceles triangle. Okay, make it no outline. No outline you can make by clicking on this no outline option. As I have used this option earlier or in the previous shapes, so you just have to click here. It will automatically remove the outlines from the shape. Always remember guys, this is the shortcut. Okay, now rotate it like this. Before rotating it, I'm going to fill it with a different color so that we can differentiate the color between these two shapes. Now what I'm going to do, I will select all these shapes and press Ctrl G to group these shapes and fill it with a different color. Now for this, which color I'm going to use, I will choose the eyedropper and choose this color. For this shape, I'm using this color, orange color. For this shape, I'm going to use this gray color. For this shape I'm going to use this color, and for this shape, before fill fill filling color with this shape, I'm going to make these two shapes union single. Okay, so I'm going to ungroup it, and before grouping it I'm going to make these two shapes single shapes. So click on merge shape option over here. If you don't find this merge shape option, then please click on format option. After clicking on format option, you will definitely find a merge shape option over here. Just click on that and choose a union option, so that these two shapes become a single one, and fill it with this color which is already filled. Now what I'm going to do, I will select all these shapes and press Ctrl G to make a group, or you can right click over here, click on group, and here you will find the group option. Just click on that to make a group, and the shortcut is Ctrl plus G to make a group of shapes. Okay, now right click over here. Here you will find, right click over the shape. Here you will find format shape option. Just click on that. A shape format shape pane will be open at the right side. So now you will find three options over here. You have to click on the middle option, effect option over here. Just click on that, and you will find the 3D format option. Just increase the, first you have to choose this one, and after this what you have to do, you have to decrease the width to the 0 pt. Okay, and increase the height to something 44 pt. Okay, after doing this, what you have to do, you have to choose the 3D rotation option. Inside 3D rotation option, you have to choose this option, isometric, and something I'm going to increase it 320, 330, and the Y rotation I'm going to choose 40, or maybe 40 is enough. So I'm going to use this one. Okay, now our shape is ready. Now it's time to fill the background, format the background. So I'm going to choose the format background option, and after this I'm going to choose the gradient fill option. It will automatically fetch the previous slide color, as I have used something gray color over the right handle and some white color at the left handle. The type of the gradient fill, let me show you. Type of the gradient fill the type of the gradient fill will be radial, and the directions will be this one, from center. Okay, from center. Okay, now it's fine. So now what you have to do, you just have to create these arrows over here. Okay, so to do this, what I'm going to do, click on insert option. Here you will find the line option. Just click on that, press shift and drag a arrow like this. Press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy. Click on rotate and rotate 90 degree, and put this line over here, something here. Okay, now I'm selecting these two lines and increasing the width of the line. Like I'm going to make it more width, like I'm going to choose the width to this much. Okay, and now again I'm going to choose a circle over here. Press Ctrl and Shift and drag a circle like this. I'm going to make it smaller, something this much. Okay, so click on the shape fill option and make it no fill, and the shape outline should be same as the line, like I'm going to use this one. And now put this circle over here and select all these shapes and press Ctrl G to make a group and put it over here like this. Now what color I'm going to use, I'm going to fill this line. I'm going to use outline color to this one. Okay, now press Ctrl D to make a duplicate copy and put it here. Okay, again pressing Ctrl D and rotate left 90 degree and put this shape over here, and I'm going to delete this line and press shift and increase the line like this. Okay, and now I'm going to put it over here for the third shape. For the fourth shape, what I'm going to do, I'm going to duplicate this shape and put it on the fourth shape like this. Again, I'm going to duplicate it like this and rotate it 90 degree right like this and flip it vertically like this and put it over here. Or you can delete this shape over here and put this circle over here. Okay, now you have to change the shape outline color. So for the shape outline color, what I'm going to use, for this I'm going to use this color. For this arrow, I'm going to use the gray color, which I have recently used, and for this I'm going to use this color. Sorry, for this what I'm going to use this color. Sorry, shape outline. For this I'm going to use eyedropper and choose this color, and for this arrow what I'm going to use, I will use this color. Now it's done. Now the final thing, we have to copy this text group over here. Press Ctrl C and put it on the slide. Like I'm going to put it over here for the first one. Ctrl V for the second one. This text is for the second one. Ctrl D. This text is for the third one. Ctrl D. This is for the fourth one. And Ctrl D again. This is for the fifth one. So you can use the different icons. I have downloaded these icons from the flaticon.com. So you can go there and download the free icons and use it in your project. The one thing is missing here, so finally we have to add the shadow effect over here, as you can see here, so that it will give a realistic effect. So for that I'm going to choose this shape, and again going to click on this effect option, choose shadow or reflection option over here, and reflection I'm going to choose the preset this one. And now before doing this, what I'm going to use, I will choose this and this and these 4 shapes over here and apply the shadow effect on these 4 shapes like this. Now increase the distance like this much. Increase the distance. I'm also going to increase the size also, and I'm going to increase the blurriness to something this much, and the transparency should be more like this. So now it's giving a realistic effects. So this is how you can create this infographics, guys. So the only thing you have to change, in the previous slide you can see I have used the different icons. You have to put the different icons over here to complete this infographics. Hope this infographics will help you in your project, and you can download this infographics, these 2 slides of the infographics, the original one also, in the description box. The link I will provide in the description box. From there you can download and use these whole slides in your own projects. If you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe these channels and press the bell icon so that you will get notified whenever we upload a new video on this channel. So that's all for today, guys. See you in the next tutorial. Till now, bye. Thank you very much for watching.